Hi, hello, and welcome to Simply Curious. I just watched COOLIE. I'll give you a quick review. This review will be differentiated. It will be in two. One is spoiler free. First, I'm going to talk about spoiler free. Then there will be spoilers. So people who have not watched it, please don't watch that part. Now let's get on with the spoiler free review. If you have seen the trailer, you would know that it is about a man who's trying to avenge his friend's death and to save his daughters. And it is a straightforward story. There are no big changes in that. And usually, what you expect from Lokesh Kanagaraj movie are the twists and turns. There are a few, but they're not plot changing twists that you expected from him. Are you extremely satisfied with the movie? I will say I was not, but I was not disappointed either. Just like Lokesh Kanagaraj has never done a bad movie, and this movie is not a bad movie in any ways, right? I was not a big fan of Leo, his previous movie, but the movie was had a spectacular family chemistry, as well as Vijay's acting and his charm just pushes the movie forward. The same way Rajnikant's aura, his mass appeal, just pushes the movie extremely forward. Brilliant it was. I was enjoying it. Yes, the same way Anirudh's background score just propels the movie forward in big way. There were one or two shades of Indian music I was able to hear in the background score, but overall I loved it. The songs, the one or two placement I didn't like, but one thing screenplay wise, they have, I think he could have done a little better in the second half, Lokesh. But overall, I liked it. I liked it. I can't complain. I can't say that it was bad. So that way, I was happy. Now let's get on with the crew. Cinematography was excellent. Dance choreography, action choreography, art direction, everything spot on. Graphic wise, with the money that they have spent, the de-aging was easily the best that we have seen from an Indian movie. One or two glitches in the action sequence was there in the graphics department, but overall I liked it. But with this kind of scale, this budget, that glitch shouldn't have come. That is the only thing which I'm talking about. But overall, I liked it. Let's talk about the crew, the big cast and crew. Satyaraj was wasted in a movie. Uh, I can't understand why he said no to Shivaji, but said yes to this movie. I will never understand why. Shobin has done a spectacular job. I loved it. Upendra has a cameo. I loved the cameo. This was superb cameo for Upendra. I was whistling and hooting. Amir Khan was extremely wasted. Any actor would have done it. You don't expect um, a man of that stature to come and do such a unnecessary cameo. I expected something like a Rolex, which was not there. Is it the worst cameo? No, because the award still is reserved for Anurag Kashyap's role in Leo. But overall, I was not a big fan. Nagarjuna was there. Nagarjuna, I loved him, his charm, his aura. I loved his persona. His villainous um, acting was really good. But do you actually need Nagarjuna for this role? It's debatable. Okay. Rest of the crew did quite a decent job. I was not very. Shruti Hassan was good. I liked her. There is Rachita Ram. She has done a good job. I loved her. And then there's Charlie. Again, Charlie's character, I think he's wasted. He'll come back to say something very important, but in the worst possible time. I think it was very badly written character, according to me. Right? Now, keep that aside. Overall, whether I was impressed or not, you won't get disappointed. There are several high moments, there are several whistle-worthy moments. If you are going to a theater, please go in and you will enjoy it, you will whistle, you will cheer and come back. You will have a good time in the theater with Rajinikanth fans. I don't think it will run past with the family audience. I don't think it will run for a longer time. So go and watch it. 1,000 crores? I don't think so. It is 58 out of 100 is what I'm going to give. And definitely it will end up getting somewhere close to 400 to 500 crores if I'm not wrong. Right? Now, let's go for the time where it is a spoiler part of the review. People who have not watched it, please skip this. If you have watched it, continue. Yes, the high point, the twist in the interval portion, I expected some kind of high point, which was not there, which was a big downer for me. And second thing is Satyaraj's character, right? So he gets extremely scared for the safety of his daughters. That's why he does what he does. It's a weird stuff for the villain gang. But suddenly he'll be searching for files to expose them. What was he doing? Why did he do that? Who is he working for? Nothing is explained. Why did he do that? Nothing was explained. So this was, and how did he end up in that position, end up in that place where he is eventually killed? I will never know. Right? Next is Satyaraj as an inventor would have invented something, and if he dies, what will you do? You'll search for a person who's his assistant, no? The next person who they will be searching will be his assistant. Here the drunkard Charlie. So instead of that, they will actually go for Satyaraj's daughter, which was, I didn't understand why. Okay, and it is actually quite an easy setup. Any electrical engineer or a mechanical engineer, if he sees what it is, they could have used the machine. You don't want a particular person to do it. That was not necessary at all. Still, they go for it. That is a big plot hole, according to me. And afterwards, you will end up seeing that one random person will come and operate that machine. If it is that easy, why did they think for a professional person in the first place? I have no clue. It's a big example of a bad writing, right? Now, the second thing is Shruti Hassan's character will hate Rajnikant's character at the first scene that they meet, and no explanation is given as to why. That is something which I didn't understand. It seemed like she knows something which the other daughters don't, the other people don't, but it was not explained. Next is Amir Khan character. Amir Khan character will come and recognize Rajnikant within a second. Okay, but Nagarjuna character would have seen Rajnikant 30 years ago, not recognize him even if he was in the close-up water. One, if you have seen the movie, Rajnikant would have killed Nagarjuna's father. Just for avenging that person's face would have definitely been registered in his mind. Instead, Amir Khan will remember after 30 years within a second, but he won't remember. Just doesn't make sense. Right? Next up is the Charlie character, as I told you before. He will reveal something which was, according to me, extremely unnecessary at that point. But apart from that, it's okay. The screenplay goes in such a fast pace. We actually don't see this as a big plot mistakes at first. I think everyone will be talking about this little later on. In another month or so, we'll be talking about this. But overall, when you say, when I came out of the theater, I was not gleeing or happy, but I was not disappointed. That's the only takeaway from this movie. Thanks, Lokesh, that you didn't disappoint with a Rajnikant movie. And there were several times I hooted and cheered and whistled, and it was a good moment. I was happy with that. So overall, I'm giving 58 out of 100 for this movie. What do you think about this movie? Let me know in the comment section below. Bye.